if you have glasses and they have a tint on them, like they have a green tint on them, when you put green tint glasses on, everything looks green. When you put blue tint glasses on, everything looks blue. So your view of reality changes based on the tints that you're wearing, based on the lenses that you're wearing, right? So the same way, when you have the lens of Iman on, then your view of reality changes. Everybody else sees one thing, you see something else entirely. And actually one of the ways to describe it is almost like X-ray vision. X-ray vision means you can see through things, right? You don't just see what's on the surface, you can see through it. That's what Iman does. Iman doesn't just let me and you see what's on the surface. What do I see in front of me? The good or the bad behind it, I can see that too. The harm and the benefit of it, I can see that. That's the lens of Iman. That's what Iman does. So Iman, the faith changes the way that I understand reality. Nobody else will understand it the same way. Somebody else can think making a lot of money is successful. And they believe that. But when you look at that same money from the lens of Iman, whether that money came from halal places or haram places, it'll change completely. So this person's super happy that they got a nice car with that money, or they bought a beautiful house with that money, and they think they reached success, and you're looking at that same house, that same car, that same bank account, and you're thinking that's a failure. Because you're looking at it from faith. No, that was wrong. The way that money was made was wrong. So we're looking at the same thing, but our perception completely changes because of Iman. And Allah is telling us in this surah that the first loss, the greatest loss a human being can have, is that they no longer look at reality from the point of view of Iman. That they don't look at it for what it really is. You know, the Prophet ﷺ used to make this dua. It's a very famous dua. Allahumma arina al-haqqa haqqan warzuqna ittiba'ahu wa arina al-batila batilan warzuqna ijtinabahu. He said, oh Allah, show us the truth, show us reality as reality, and give us the courage, and provide us the strength to follow it. And show us the false thing as the false thing, and provide us the courage to stay away from it. Because the reality is, a lot of times the truth looks like falsehood and the falsehood looks like truth. But when you have the world view of Iman, then your definitions completely change. And the first thing that changes with that is what's coming next.